All the above. Flight
Yes,
White.
Yes, sir. What's
Got a
happening?
special guest today. The
One and
legend
only.
himself. Live from Japan. What part of Japan you in, bro?
And I'm in southern Japan, Kumamoto, Japan, right outside Fukuoka. Nice little city.
Hashitashi, brother. Hashitashi.
Hey, konnichiwa, my friend.
Konnichiwa. I don't even know what to
Let's
say,
go.
but yeah, shout out to my
Hey,
dog, Ryan.
Hashitashi's not a real thing. Man, that's
No.
some shit. Right. But look, that's dope that you are out there, man. I've been trying to get to Japan for like 4 years, bro. That's like one of my things on my bucket list, bro. That's super dope that you out there.
Man, I'll be real with you. My first year in Japan, I was in Okinawa. So if you know what Okinawa is, it's pretty much like the States. It's nothing but military. It's like warm. It kind of like, it reminded me of Tampa.
Mm-hmm.
But then like if you go from when I went to mainland, it's like traditional Japan, like no shoes on inside the buildings when you walk in. Everybody bow everywhere you go. Like they only speak Japanese. Like they ain't speaking no English. Like if you go somewhere to eat, like you better pray to God they got pictures on the menu because it's over for you. You can't even read their language. It's not like being in Europe where it's like, okay, I can read that. That's it. Fiducianos or whatever, or something like that. Like you can't even read it.
Damn. So how's Tokyo?
Tokyo is amazing. Imagine New York City but clean.
Damn, that's crazy.
So that's like my dream. I just, even if I'm done playing basketball pretty much now, but if I want to go over there before, like, in the next couple of years, just want to go to Tokyo, you know what I'm saying? That's like there in Egypt is like on my bucket list, the 2 places I ain't been that I want to go. So that's dope that you there.
Like, I honestly believe if you really wanted to lace them back up, you can come out here and play in Japan. No problem. First division.
People and listen, every time I tell somebody that I want to play in Japan, and nothing ever happens. Like, then nothing happens. So like, I don't know, bro.
Don't get me wrong. It's who you are, what you do. Like you physical enough, you strong enough to be able to guard a big, and then they not be able to guard you. Be a mismatch problem out here. Like I don't see why it hasn't happened. You know, so you got guys, former NBA guys playing out here. Like Jawad Williams is playing out here.
I know Jawad has been out there for a minute and winning too. He was winning too. He won a championship out there too.
He did. Won a championship with the team out of Tokyo, the top team out of Tokyo. Now they went a little younger. They got Deshaun now. My college team had Deshaun Thomas on.
Oh damn.
That was a big move. That was a big move for him and them. For him going from a EuroLeague to going over there, that's big. I know they got a little bag over there. I know they got a nice bag.
You got to think if you a top 10 scorer in EuroLeague and they lured you away from that, you know how the pay is in Europe. They lured you away from that, and there's got to be something very nice. I'm proud of Deshaun. Like I remember when during the summertime when it came up, he called me. He's like, "Man, I got an offer from Japan." I was like, "I already know what team it is. Like, it's only one team that can even call." And he made that choice, but he's enjoying. He's in Tokyo out here. We talk regularly.
Yeah, that's dope.
So what's the difference in the game in like Europe versus like Japan?
I think the biggest difference is like honestly the player size and like knowing like you got to think in Europe is like, all right, I got a point guard, I got a big, we running pick and roll, and the defense got to read and react, and you making a read. Here, like if you got the better big, pretty much the better bigs are gonna eat.
Yeah, they're gonna get the ball to the big, and even they from the U.S. too.
Yeah, so like
those the guys that get bigs.
Exactly, and like so like even here, like you'll see guys putting up like crazy numbers, but they won't really matter unless your locals also add on to it. Like like in Europe, like you can have an American go crazy and the locals ain't really gonna make a difference. Like here, like your locals make a huge difference, but you gotta have that big down low controlling stuff.
I think that's all over Asia though, because it's like that in Iran. It's like that in Iran too. Like the best teams have the best locals. It's like that in China too. Like you can have a great American, whatever, but if your locals are good, because you can only have two Americans. So if your locals are good, then you're gonna be the best team. It's the same thing in China, and it's like that. It's like that in Iran. Like my team, I played with Iran. We was way better than everybody else because we had 6 national team players.
Okay.
Way better than everybody. So like
year. My first year in Japan, like we had all the better Japanese players. And going through the season, like it be games, you know, you'll have like 13, 14 points. You're like, dang, I ain't really bring it, but you winning by 15, 16 points. So you're like, what's going on? You look, your shooting guard got 14. Your two-man got, you know what I'm saying, your point guard got 12 and 9. Like something crazy. It's like, oh, I got
make your job a lot easier.
Man.
It make your job a lot easier.
So overseas, overseas, like I know a lot, like in the NBA, I guess in all leagues. So do guys prefer? Is it like I'm gonna go overseas, get a check, and get buckets, or I'm gonna be like I'm gonna go overseas, try to win these cups, championships?
You don't care about no cups.
Nah, most folks ain't really tripping on no cups. But honestly, like the way you get paid over here is like people want winners, like, and not so much what you like that stuff that Giannis doing in the NBA. That stuff not flying overseas. Oh, you getting us all these wins in the regular season? Like we ain't really tripping on that. Like we want championships. They want chips. Is what it is. Like you'll see guys. I've seen it before, averaging 9, 10 points during the regular season. Come playoff time, this is a 2010 guy. And them the guys getting paid during the season. You kicking their ass week in and week out. Like, man, this guy getting paid $40,000, $50,000 a month, and I'm only getting 8, 9. Like, what's going on?
Yeah. Right.
Complete time, you see why they paying that man.
Like if you look at Europe, it's guys that won like one EuroLeague championship, right? They won one EuroLeague championship, or they're good for life, bruh. Their game could go down, but they'll stay at a certain level. They'll stay at a certain level. I mean, they'll drop down a little bit. Like they might be in EuroLeague 1 year or for 2 or 3 years. Maybe the team's not as good, but the furthest they'll drop down is maybe like Euro Cup or you know what I'm saying, something like Champions League, where it's not too far off the EuroLeague and they're still getting paid great. I look at a guy like Ricky Hickman. I don't know if you know who Ricky Hickman is. He won a EuroLeague. He played with me in Pesaro. Then from Pesaro, he went on to Maccabi, and they won a championship. Man, he went from Maccabi, then he made like 1 point something in Fenerbahce, 1 point something in Fenerbahce a couple years, tore his Achilles. Still went to a EuroLeague team after that in Germany. Then he played a couple years, you know what I'm saying? So you always, once you're a winner, you're a winner. People, they really, you got that stamp behind you, especially if you win like the EuroLeague. But it's like that in the league.
He got a certain like second division in Finland and went and started going crazy.
He started in second division Germany. He was in second division Germany for 2 years, and then
ain't that a low league?
Yes, second division. Any second division is kind of low, except for like Italy and Spain. It's kind of pretty good. But then he went to Italy, second division, 2 years. He played the first year. He didn't really play that much, or something happened. Second year he went MVP. Then the next year he went with me to Pesaro, which is not even a cup team, but it's like we were really good. Our team was really good, but normally they're not a good team. And then he went from there to Maccabi, which is like, it's crazy to go from where he was at. Same thing with like Mike James. It's a lot of guys who start off real low. So I tell people all the time, you can start low, but if you do your work, you can end up being $1 million, $2 million player, man. It's chances, especially if you're a point guard.
Yeah, Mike James. When I was in college, we played Lamar. He played against Mike James, and like, I mean, obviously, like, you know, say Ohio State, like, we won the game. We won. I think probably like 25, 30 points or whatever. And then, but like, it was this one little light-skinned kid. Like, he was every time, boom, boom, he attacking. He tried to dunk on people. Like, he added. I'm like, damn, like, bro, like, y'all down, like, relax, like, let's get through this game. Let's get up out of here. So then I go overseas. And I'm like seeing like Mike James going for 30, Mike James going for 20 in Spain, Mike James going for 20 in Greece. I'm like, yo, I said, I know this. This is the same dude from college that was going crazy. Yeah. So I remember when he got with the Suns, I was in Portland because I was hurt, and I was staying with ET at the time. And I'm watching. I say, bro, this little light skin dude about to go crazy. He about to go crazy against Portland. Like, all right, like, watch. He ain't played till like the fourth quarter, and he ended up having like 14 or 15 points. And I'm like, bro, like, they probably would have won this game had he played. Yeah,
he had an opportunity. I was told a story that like somebody told me something about, you know, he didn't want to, you know, he didn't have the patience. They wanted him to wait a little bit for his turn, kind of, you know what I'm saying? And he didn't want to wait. I mean, when he get in the bag, and you know, he's a hooper, dog. He want to just hoop. He don't want to. He don't want to wait, and if he can get the bag in Russia right now, he's probably a leading candidate for MVP of EuroLeague right now. So, I mean, Mike James is a super hooper. But You bring it up Ohio State. Is me seeing you with that damn shirt on makes me think of something, man. Like, oh, you got a damn Ohio State. Look at this foolishness.
It's Ohio against the world. You know, it's gang. No,
So I played overseas with 2 Ohio State dudes, and it's really I really don't rock with Ohio State like that, being going to Cincinnati or whatever. But I love the family atmosphere y'all got, man. That shit is the dopest thing, man. Like, played with Othello Hunter and Sassery, and that's when I first seen it, like first learned about it, like how y'all all stick together, y'all talk, y'all all kick it. Still, y'all have runs in the summer, y'all live by each other. Playing with William Buford last year, you know what I'm saying? So, like, it's dope, man, like, to see that, man. I wish it was like that in Cincinnati, but I don't know. It's definitely not like I don't talk to none of them dudes. It's amazing
to have like that kind of family like within your family. Like, so like when I went to obviously I went to Boston College before I went to Ohio State. I still talk to those guys to this day. So obviously like you good friends with Tyrese. Right. Like I still hit up Rakim every now and then. Like Biko's coaching at UMass as well. Like I still talk to those guys. The bond that I have with my boys at Ohio State is something completely. It's like that's strong with the guys we see is strong. But what we have at Ohio State, like you said, like we all go back together, and like, but that kind of speaks to like Columbus in general, though. Like the city of Columbus, it gives you that family atmosphere, so it's kind of already there. Like even I know, like when I'm done with some of my seasons, like last season, I went to go visit Will in Greece. The year before that, like to go visit Dave. Like I end up I go to Turkey to visit John Diebler. Like I went to go visit Reese in Spain. Matter of fact, like I try to go see all these my former teammates and my friends because one of these guys are doing amazing things overseas. Right. Like God put these guys in certain positions. Like Dave's playing EuroLeague in Asheville. Reese was with Barcelona when I went to go visit him. John was with Besiktas and not Fenerbahce. He was with Galatasaray in Ephes when I went to go visit him. And it's like these like the guys I play with at Ohio State, like they're amazing. I think they all should be in the NBA. That's just me. Right. Maybe that's me. That's just how I feel. Like these guys are that good. So when I get a chance to go visit these guys overseas, and it's like they treat me like family, it's a great feeling.
Man, that's dope, man. It's dope to see, man. Y'all keep producing great players. You got Tate and with the Rockets now. I didn't even know he went to Ohio State.
Yeah, no problem, bro.
Yeah, I worked out with him down here. And the guy who's working on just kept telling me about his kid, man. He crazy motor, and just to see him out there, man. He gonna be solid for some years. Then y'all got a couple draft picks this year too, so man, y'all keep turning them out.
Like Tate's pop. Go ahead, my bad.
My bad. The one thing I love about Jay Sean, man, like competitor. Like he don't care who you are. He don't care where you from. He wants every piece of you. Like if you like he got into it with James Harden. I guarantee Jay Sean was like, bro, you over here bullshitting. I'm trying to go hard.
Right.
I guarantee that's how it went down. You can't go at the money like that, Jay Sean. So
you gotta learn.
That's how it went down, though. I ain't even hit him up and ask him because I know that's just Jay Sean. And then like what's crazy about Jay Sean is that like he's so sneaky explosive. Mm-hmm. People don't know that he can like John Wall, he jumps off both feet. Mm-hmm. And then like when he was at Ohio State, people never really got to see got to see his game really expand because every summer he was hurt. People don't know that he was hurt every summer, so he never really got a chance to work on his game until his last season and when he got to go overseas. So now you finally getting to see what Jay Sean really is. I think he's gonna be a great NBA player.
For sure. He for sure he's for sure already built a niche for himself. Mm-hmm. It helps that you got PJ Tucker on your team and they want to compare you already. It's good to have a niche and be around a niche guy, and then like that's going to pay you for the rest of your life. But at the same time, he continue to work on his game, keep shooting the ball, shoot the ball well. He can be much more than that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So,
yeah, he's tough. Man. His dad is a Buckeye and Bearcat.
That's a fact.
And Jermaine Tate is dad, right? Yeah. So
Jermaine Tate.
They played with Kenyon Martin. The 5. He was the 5. Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. I didn't know that. Yeah. Damn. Okay.
Big.
So he got dog. He got dog in him.
What's up, man? I didn't know that. He kind of American, so we kind of produce.
Kind of like me.
Hey man, you went to Cincinnati, bro. Like you went to Cincinnati, dog. Like
I'm from Columbus, man. I mean, come on.
Went to Cincinnati, bro.
I rep Cincinnati.
Not really, though. You got a whole Ohio State shirt on. That's
Ohio
crazy.
against the world. Ohio against the world is.
That's all.
Is that Ohio or is that Ohio State?
Ohio against the world. It's Tacoma combo with Floyd.
But they got the little T. Ain't that some Columbus stuff or some LeBron? What is that?
Tacoma.
Bro, be wearing Tacoma.
Schottenstein's on it, but you know.
Yeah, that's like the colors. Look at the colors. Look at the colors of it,
bro. I was born a Buckeye, but being a Bearcat paid the bills.
What we got, man? What we got?
Nah, but staying with Houston, like, what y'all think? How they gonna look as far as like if they trade Harden? I think they got a good thing going if they keep him, if he stay there. But it's hard to say. He kind of in disgruntled, so it's kind of hard to pinpoint how they look.
I think that was
6 weeks.
I think that championship window with James Harden was closed when Chris Paul tore his hamstring that series in 18.
Right.
That was the best chance for sure. But I mean, I like their team, man. But this is the thing. I was talking to a dude. We was talking about this in the barbershop because I'm in Houston, and these dudes they sick right now because they don't like his attitude, his energy, or nothing, right? So I'm like, they're like, man, I don't like when James Harden, man, John Wall got the ball, James Harden just standing there. I'm like, listen, bro. What I always say, bro. Subtraction by addition. You add John Wall, dude who needs the ball in his hands. He got 28 points. James Harden got 15. Of course, that's going to happen. James Harden, to be James Harden, he need the ball.
He need the ball, yeah. Right.
James Harden ain't coming off strings. And then for John Wall to be John Wall, he need the ball. He ain't no knockdown shooter.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like what you doing? So it's either got to be a take turns thing, or it's got to be, you got to change James Harden's game. And I don't think he want to do that. I don't think they're going to do it. I mean, but they got a good nucleus. They got a good base.
They got a decent team. They can make some noise like maybe early in the playoffs if they make it. The West's so crazy.
They're not making the playoffs, bro. The 2 wins they got is against Sacramento.
That don't count, right? Luke Walton coach team.
I wasn't gonna say that, but I mean Sacramento ain't great. You know what I'm saying? So
all right. Speaking of Sacramento, is Marvin Bagley's pops wrong for wanting him to be traded?
Everybody wanted who the hell wants to stay in Sacramento, bro?
Fair.
I just don't like how people can hop on social media and make a statement like that.
Yeah.
And kind of it'll disrupt what's going on in a professional organization. I don't like it.
Yeah, because your teammates looking at you funny now. People are they're like, man, what's up with your pops? But I don't understand this, man. I mean, playing in the league for the little time I played in the league, like, it's literally like we have the best job in the world playing professional basketball. You can't really complain, but the league is something different, bro. Like it's like Disney. Like it's nothing you can't do in the league, bro. They provide everything for you, bro. I don't care if you're playing in Alaska, Sacramento. It's bad, bro. Compared to the places I played, life is not that bad, dog. You still in a major city. Right. You get catered to like crazy. Probably live in a crazy house. Like you playing basketball for a living. Like you not getting it done is on you. It's basketball. At the end of the day, you not playing well is on you. It ain't got nothing to do with anybody else. You gonna go somewhere else and be the same guy. So what's the difference? You make the best of what you got going on, not the organization. It's crazy to me.
That's a fact. I always been one person like you gotta look within yourself if you struggling with doing something. Let's say you're not shooting the ball well right now. Get in the gym. You got a million coaches and trainers and interns that will stay up till 4 or 5 in the morning with you in that gym. They say what Kobe Bryant like go out. I heard the Allen Iverson story like they gonna have to eat one. Like he said, where you going? I'm going to the club. Kobe, I'm going to the gym. You trying to tell me like the best player in the league can call the trainer and you can't, and you trying to make yourself in that league? Come on, bro.
Listen, bro, it's the thing about the league. You know how you see guys and you look like a guy like Brook Lopez, right? When Brook Lopez came in the league, he couldn't shoot. He didn't shoot threes. No. But it's nothing else to do in the NBA but play basketball. You don't have no other responsibilities. You have 24 hours in a day. You practice. Sometimes you don't practice. Like during the season, you really don't practice that much. So like, it's nothing else to do but get better. If you're not getting better, it's on you. Like, it's really on you. If your game doesn't progress, that's why it's like it boggles my mind when some guys just don't get better in the league because you have nothing else to do but get better. Like a lot of people get better during the summertime, but like really you can get better during the year. Every year you should be adding stuff to your game. So if your game is not progressing, that's on you. That's you not doing the proper things to get better. Because Bagley should be he has the talent.
Yeah, he got it all.
And the skill set to be a all-star, but he just ain't there.
He could be like a Wiseman in a sense, but it just ain't click. But Wiseman different though, bro.
He has a better skill set than Wiseman. He came in with a better skill
came in, right. But James Wiseman
fits perfectly. He fit like you talking about a guy that can run. You can throw off screens, throw the ball in the air. He can get the rebound, push on the break, throw it, run, catch and finish. He can catch and shoot the three now. Like Wiseman, love Wiseman, man.
Yeah,
I love Wiseman,
bro.
And
that's one of them guys. That's one of them guys that's going to get better and better. Like, he's going to be one of them guys that's going to be shooting 40% from the three. Like, he's going to get better at doing everything. And eventually he's going to be a pick and pop guy. He's going to be a guy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, his post-up game, it doesn't look great right now, but he wants to turn and shoot for the most part right now. But it's going to be a problem when he's going to command double teams. It was an even more problem for Golden State. We got all these shooters. So, man, he got a lot of potential.
I mean, if they had Clay, man, they'd be scary. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, when they get Clay back, it's gonna be crazy. What you think about Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards?
See, I ain't really seen him play that
Tough.
much. I've seen the highlights, but I haven't seen him play that much. But his skill set is like I'm glad he's in Minnesota because I think eventually once they see they're not gonna win nothing, they're gonna play him. Yeah. And when he starts getting that time where he gets to, like them 30, 35 minutes, because right now he play under 20 minutes sometimes. Yeah, when he comes 35 minutes and he really get acclimated and get comfortable, he really gonna be showing. He really gonna be showing what it is.
He tough.
Well, I love his confidence. I love how he think. Like he really thinks best out there.
Right,
like, Like, and don't get me wrong. Like he's as talented as they gonna come. Mm-hmm. But like you listen to him speak, it's like, what do you mean? Like I'm the best. Like I'm going get this bucket. I'm going, and then he'll strap up too though. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna get I'm gonna get this bucket. Like he got a can-do attitude about everything. Like I'm gonna be the best. I'm gonna be one of the best players in this league. And I think Tom Crean said he was gonna be Dwayne Wade. I don't think he's gonna be Dwayne Wade. I don't think he's gonna be that. But he's gonna be.
He can't be.
He's so young though. He's just hard. It's like
the people didn't think Dwayne Wade was gonna be Dwayne Wade when he came in.
Facts.
If anything, of all Tom Crean's product, I thought Oladipo had the best chance of being a Dwayne Wade type guy.
Oladipo, but see, Oladipo didn't have this. See, that's another guy. Like so, Oladipo coming in didn't have the skill set he had. He has a better skill set, way better skill set now than he had coming in. He was never a shooter. You know, Oladipo in high school, he averaged like 11 points, 12 points at the Mathers. Like he
was a big, wasn't he?
No, I mean he probably played like the 4. He probably played like the 4. Then he went to Indiana and he developed a little bit better. He was more of an athlete, but now he shoots the ball, he handles the ball, comes off pick and rolls. Like he gets better, he's more comfortable, and he gets better every year. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's a guy I look at. He turned himself into an all-star by just working. Like, I think Markel was on a trajectory to be do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately he got hurt yesterday or today.
Man,
I was sick of that. Hey, that hurt bad because he was on the road. Like you said, he was coming. He
finally figured it out. Like he's like, all right, this is what I do well. I'm back to doing what I do, and not this is what I do. I'm back to doing what I do well, and it's scary. It just show you right there, like in a fucking snap, man. Like everything is on.
I'm glad you signed that deal.
That's true. He got paid.
That gives him the luxury of having to take his time. It's no rush to get back and try to, get back. Get yourself right. Nowadays ACL injuries, guys get back like that. But ain't no rush in you getting back. Make sure you all the way back before you come back. Because, you got to pay you anyway.
Right. So with y'all being pro athletes, is it, like you said, Markel need to come back all the way right? Is it worth coming back at because pressure from the media, kind of like how D Rose was getting, is it worth coming back 80, 85?
No. You can go. I'm listen, overseas, you don't know pressure about coming back from injury until you play overseas, bro. Like, dog, you can have a broke arm, but listen, they're gonna ask you every day. The doctor can tell you, listen, he's gonna be out 6 to 8 weeks. On the third week, they come and asking you, are you playing? Bro? They put the real pressure on you overseas, but it's crazy. It's crazy, bro. It's a different level. These guys are making money regardless. Like any play in Orlando, ain't nobody even pay attention to Orlando, so ain't nobody tripping off Markel coming back. He'll be fine.
And my team, I'm paying attention to Orlando. That's my squad. But anyway.
I feel like, yeah, that's your area.
Hold up. I'm paying attention. I was sick. We got two really key guys, young guys that were going to be really good players. Jonathan Isaac, he tore his ACL last year in playoffs, and I was sick about that. And then you got folks right now. Like, those are two big pieces for us potentially in the future going forward. And I was sick about it.
So you think, all right, so you Magic fan, so how long will you think it'll take for Aaron Gordon to take the next step?
I think this is what it is for Aaron Gordon, honestly.
Is it ceiling? Yeah.
I think that's what it is for him. And he's a really good player. He's a really good player. Actually, Evan Turner had to really have me like brother, sit down and really watch him, because at first I wasn't a big fan of him because I feel like they kept trying to turn him into a 3-man. I was like, bro, he's just not that guy. But like when you put him at the 4, he can use his skill against the other 4-man. His athleticism, his speed, his quickness is like, okay, now I see why I like him. This is just what he is. I mean, obviously you can improve your decision making, your experience level, but like I think we're getting out of Aaron Gordon is what you're gonna get. So people
don't understand that kind of, like how you said, like you trying to make him a 3, but he's better at the 4. So I had to explain this to somebody, because this guy at the barbershop is trying to tell me, man, Houston, man, they gotta play Christian Wood and DeMarcus. I'm like, listen, the reason Christian Wood is good right now is because he's playing the 5. He has the advantage over the 5s. I looked at it, he doesn't have any back to the basket game. Once he plays the 4 and you got guys like Covington guard, his advantage is done. His only advantage is maybe the offensive rebound. He can't go by you. He can't really get past you and knock 3 down. He can't do anything that he does against the big. So him playing the 5 is where his advantage is. That's where he needs to be. People don't understand that kind of stuff if you don't really watch the game and understand the game like that. So what you said make perfect sense.
Yeah.
Man, barbershop debates is, man, I don't know how you can do it, because I mean you was in the NBA, so I know people probably be coming at your neck and they don't know what the hell they be talking about.
I don't talk basketball with everybody. I try to switch straight to boxing. Like I try to talk about boxing because I can't, like, and boxing is more opinionated. Like basketball's more facts. Like it's really facts. Like the facts. This is a fact.
True.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I try to talk about boxing and barbershop more than anything. Like,
man, but like it's funny though, when you walk in your barbershop, you 6'8", you know what I'm saying? Like I know you understand, like Ron, you may not understand it much, you know, you ain't 6'8" like us. But anyway, that's here.
I got a story about that.
Walk in and like, okay, this tall dude, he like I've been wanting to talk hoop all day. Like, bro, what you think about such and such? Like, bro, I really don't want to get into it with you in this shop. Cause like folks will really go to bat about what they believe versus, like he said, it's facts and it's what you believe in.
Right. Like having an opinion on who's better, Michael Jordan than LeBron. Okay, yeah, we can debate this. It's no facts. Like
right.
Sometimes it's about stuff like this. Like, come on, dog. You know that's not correct, bro. Come on now. Like you know that's not correct. Like there's stats that tell you that this is not correct, and you're still arguing. You know damn well, but that's just how the barbershop is.
Because I was in the barbershop a little bit ago, and some dude was just like, if you go to a chick house, I know he was getting that. He was like, if you go to a chick house 9 times and you only hit 3, if you go to another chick house 6 times and hit all 6 times, who better? I'm like, bruh. He trying to bring out the ring. This before LeBron won the ring. So he was trying to say the 3 chicks was bronze rings and the 6 was Jordans. He got mad. Like, I'm like, bro, all right, what if it was 3 bad ones, 3 like IG models versus 6 ducks? 6 beats 3 no matter what. So I'm like, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, I hate it. Y'all hoopers, y'all mean professional athletes. So I
like how he really thought about that. Like he came up.
Yeah, he thought he was like a philosopher. I'm like, man, bro, chill out.
Stay woke, bro. You know these stay woke. IG philosophers, man. But you going to barbershop, like you low-key got to have your hand on your piece like little baby in it because folks is really going to bat for their beliefs.
Bruh, everything in all areas.
Man. Fights and everything in that shit.
Yeah, so you get like, why you probably do you get tired of people like talking about dunking? Because you more than a dunker. So
No,
I know that shit get annoying.
Oh, my whole life. But that's like part of the like. I mean, it is what it is. Like, so it's a double-edged sword. So it's good to be known for something. Like, it's great to be known for something, and being like people think you're the best at something, right? It's great, right? But then it's also it's been a detriment to my career.
Yeah.
Sometimes, because people look at you. People that don't know you be like, all you did was dunk. Like, I played 15 years professionally, bro. You can't just dunk and play 15 years. I led like 7 leagues in scoring. Like, what are you talking about? Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. Like, when people don't know, that's what they know you for. So, I mean, this ain't bad, though. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be a day fly. I'll take your athletic ability any day of the week.
Me too.
If you ever want to switch, you let me know.
Listen, bro. Listen, what would you rather be known as? Like, man, that dude is a dunker, or you want to be known as a hooper? Like that nigga. Like, when it goes down in history, wherever you're from, you're known as one of the best hoopers where you're from, flat out. Yeah. Whatever you did, you're known as one of the best hoopers. That's a fact, right? Yeah. I did crazy shit where I'm from, but when people like they have this thing on Facebook like DC Legends, they're doing this little thing where they show the picture. I guarantee when they get to me, the comments are just gonna say, "Yeah, he can fly, all this shit." You know what I'm saying?
Crazy, man.
It's just different. It's just different. It ain't bad. It ain't bad. It's just different.
You want a worldwide like that thing? Yes, like you say, you can fly this, you can fly that. But like you said, like would I rather be known as a hooper or a dunker? At the end of the day, I'm locally known as a great hooper. Like you know what I'm saying? You're internationally known as a human highlight reel.
That's true.
Yeah.
So for me, it'd be like, people around my way, like, Brad got game, woo, this and that. But like, man, flight the man around the world. Like, this man puts you in a basket anywhere in the world. Like, for me, it's levels to it, though. Like, you reach a certain levels, like, yeah, you a dunker, but like, you're the dunker.
No. Like I said, it's always like, the fact that it's people, like if I was just like, it's a lot of dunkers in the world, like, man, that nigga could jump. You like, you know what I'm saying? But if people look at you as one of the best, that's where I'm like, okay, I'm good with that. You know what I'm saying? But when it's been times in my career where it's been a detriment from a professional. But it's also been times in my career where it worked out for me, where it's like in Asia, because that's all they care about, like stuff like that. They be like, yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got me a job, might have got me a gig, you know what I'm saying? So
facts. They love that dunky shit in Asia for sure.
So speaking of my height, I ain't 6'8", but the doctor said I was gonna be 6'6".
He lied to you.
Man, he lied to me. Doctor,
you ain't short though.
No, I ain't short, but I was gonna be I'm just gonna be Jeff Gibbs 2.0 at 6'6".
Gibbs. Jeff Gibbs is amazing. You know he's still playing out here. He's in Japan,
right? In Japan, right?
He's still in Japan playing right now. Still, his team is in first place. Like they still winning.
How old is he?
That's nuts.
Jeff is, if he's not 40, 39.
Oh, he's not that old. I mean, I'm 38, so.
But like we was in TBT practice one time, and like I don't know if you know Courtney Pringle. Courtney Pringle had played with us the first year or whatever. He had moved to Columbus. So we playing and we going up and down. CP like, Rab, post him up, man. He too small for you. Stopped and I looked at CP like, man, if you don't give me this ball in this mid block real quick, I'm gonna shoot this ball. You're not moving this man. You're not moving. I said, bro, stop playing with me. Like you just not like he's
Chuck Hayes.
Man, I heard about that. I heard about Chuck Hayes. Like could nobody
you can't move that. I seen him with Yao, like right here with Yao. Yao ain't going nowhere. He's right here. He's nowhere. I'm like, damn. He was amazing. Man,
it'd be funny, like in so like TBT, like the year we won it, it was me and Gibbs at the 4 and the 5. So like obviously like guard defensively, like anytime a big roll, like we Xing that out, we switching no problem. So he'll roll on a 5-man and dude thinking he got it. He like, man, this little short dude. All right, where you going?
Put that hawk on him.
I'm out like he not out jumping you, he outreaching you.
Right.
He outreaching you, and then he holding you off with one arm, grabbing it with the other arm, palming the ball in the air. It's amazing to see. And then like our post moves, he got the footwork, he got the shoulder to keep you between. It's tough. I don't know.
You know how to use his gifts.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. Like he figured out what works for him. He's become pro at it.
Right.
Getting paid $1 because he found a way to be effective and win.
Yep.
So that's the way to make it, like be a Michael Jordan in your role, basically.
That's a fact.
Yeah. So we take a break from hoop. We're gonna go to the most populous thing in the stratosphere, Clubhouse. Clubhouse is crazy, bro. Like it's cool. I like it. I mess with it.
You love Clubhouse, bro. You a Clubhouse head, bro.
Nah, bro. I scale back. I was chilling. I've been chilling.
I ain't never seen you in one of the rooms, but I know you be in there. You be showing me the little this room right here, Bob. I'm not messing with that room, bro. Nah, bro. No, but let me tell you. I did for the first time come up in a room that was actually helpful. They had like a Shark Tank room, and I got this little product I've been trying to pitch for some time now, and I went up in that joint. I didn't get to pitch I had to do my spiel, but I got the main people, all of the investor people. I got all that info, man.
Yeah.
All them dudes, like, yo, a couple of them hit me back, so that's all right.
That's the though. I think that's a positive use for it. I think like with any app, there's different ways you can use it. It's all about how you approach it and how you use it. The one thing for me, the only thing Clubhouse is like social media in general. For me, when I'm overseas, like I'm way more active on social media.
Right.
Like I'm past the time while I'm over here. I go to a certain room, they cracking jokes, I'm laughing, I'm throwing little all right, boo. But I've also been in rooms, like I was in a room the other day, a woman, she had a room talking about how like the WNBA helped the governor get elected in Georgia, and they kind of was stating like what they did within it, and I was like, oh, this is dope. Like obviously I know the WNBA does a lot within the community, obviously within the area, but like I had no idea some of the things that they were doing on top of that, and it was a dope room. Then it's also rooms where like I love R&B, old school music. Like it's a room in there, they playing nothing but R&B, and folks is in there vibing like it's like a club and everything like that. You'll have people in there that can actually sing, like singing in there. Oh, this is dope. People go in there and show their talents. Like it's positive ways. So I just got pinged to a room right now, R&B room. Matter of fact, it's crazy, but like I almost clicked it too. Like, oh shoot, let me go click that. But I mean, like, but it's just certain things about the whole like the Clubhouse thing. Like I like it. It's cool. It is cool. But then you had them rooms, boy. Where folks want to be on trash and on demon time.
Rod.
Nah, hell no.
Be in them moan rooms.
Nah, hell.
Man.
Hey, but I got my homie did set me up the first night, so I ain't thinking of nothing. So he pinged me to a room, and I ain't know. I just didn't want to hit the wrong button to do nothing. I ain't want to raise my hand, so I got in the room. I got my AirPods on, and I'm just hearing like, "You need some warm up music." Warm up music, like what? And and once she started, I said, "Nah, bro, let me get the hell up out of here, man. Somebody might see my name up on here. I'm good."
That's out of hand, right?
Yeah, but that's like, man, what? But I like it to network and talk shit and just kick it. It'd be fun though. It'd be cool.
Yeah, all the people I know that's on there, like my actual people that I actually know, that I be seeing them in rooms. So I go in the room, right? Every time it's about some like smash or pass or something like that. Every time, I'm like, get out of here, dog. What do y'all got going, dog?
It get wild. I was in a room one time, and like this guy, like these girls was like, cash at me, woody woo, this and that. And I'm like, what? And it's like, so the one young boy was in there, he cashed that old girl $1,000. Boom, rack. I swear to God.
What?
He cashed it, I mean, this story is nuts. He cashed it like $1,000. And then like he in there flexing woody woo, talking big talk. And I'm like, oh my God. He posts on his picture his account with how much money in it. He had like 30 grand in it. So I didn't say nothing the whole time, but I had to jump in there. I unmuted my mic. I said, bruh, You over here posting your account, you posting 30 bands, like, bro, like, if you over there giving 1,000, you got 30 bands in your account, like, bro, like, cut it out. Like, you playing your, like, you gonna be broke real fast. He got loud. He started running his mouth, whoopty whoop, this and that. And one of the girls in the room, like, she knew what I did, and she knew I hooped overseas, and she was like, bro, like,
remember that one night we was on there, and Rav pinged me to a room. It wasn't even a lot of people. It was like maybe 5 or 6 of us. And that one dude came in talking crazy.
Man, that's how they be.
Bro, he just started like, I don't know how I got on the baby, but he's from North Carolina. And he was just like, da, 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 F this, F little bit, F the baby. Remember that?
He was talking about folks that, like, he was like, yeah, man, little baby ain't even from North Carolina or something.
Yeah,
I'm like, bro,
he was going crazy.
I'm like, he's like, he gonna be nice. I said, man, the baby actually is pretty a good rapper. Man, well, he be faking flies. I said, well, he ain't lost no fight. Like, everything he said, you can combat it with facts.
Right.
It's like, you're just hating on this man. Like, me personally, like, I don't like when he had this video of him putting his hands on the female. Yeah, she was tripping. She put the camera in your face. Like, I don't condone that. But at the end of the day, the man is a good rapper. He's selling records. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's popular out here. Like, he's doing his thing. Like, besides that one incident of him putting his hands on the female, like, I don't have no issues with the man.
Right.
And the baby must have hit his chick, bro.
Bro, it was personal. It got so bad, like, one person left, then another person left, then another person left, and he's by his damn self. And then we started another room, and that room went to, like, I fell asleep. But Raph said it went crazy.
Man, it was I was somewhere the other day. I was out of town, and they was in the room, bro. They was in that room like, man, like 6, 7 in the morning, bro. I was like, God, because I came back, it was still in there. I was like, damn.
Oh yeah, bro. So you know, like, I'm 14 hours ahead of the crib. So you gotta think, like, when it's late at home, like right now, like it's late back at the crib or whatever for them. Like, people will be on from midnight, and they'll be on. Like, I come home from practice, I go to practice, I'll come back, and they'll still be on. Like, bro, 4 or 5 in the morning at the crib. They're still on, going strong, room packed. I'll hop in there for like an hour or 2 or whatever. Like, all right, bro, like it's 6 a.m. and y'all still on here strong. Like,
right.
Well,
Lou Will was on that joint late one time.
That's the night he was in our room.
Was that the one with Lou?
Yeah. It was like Lou. It was literally, it went from like me, Raph, who else was in there?
Me, you, Lou. I don't know if you know Casey from Seattle with the blue head.
That was on our.
No, Casey. Yeah, she was on the show.
Yeah.
Casey was in there.
It was like 5 people. Then all of a sudden, like the whole like industry was in that mud. Like I tapped out.
Kevin Hart, man, jumped in there cracking jokes.
Spank was in there.
Yeah. He came in.
Spank was in that room. He was just telling a story. He was telling a story about how he flew some girl in somewhere. I think it was Vegas. And very long story short, she was like suicidal or something like that. She was trying to kill herself, and he had to talk her out of it. And he's like, man, it's like the worst fly out story. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
that's what made me think about telling the story. I was about to jump in there and tell my story, but I was like, man, I got this.
We telling the worst story. It was
like worse. Like, nah, let me tell you this story, bro. Rookie year, I'm playing in San Antonio. Fly this chick out, right? Mind you, man, this chick's cool today, right? You know what's crazy? You know this person. I'm sure. You know this person.
Okay.
So, I fly her out, right? I had already messed with her before I got to San, because mind you, I played in Indiana, and she was close to Indiana, so we, was kicking it or whatever. So when I get to San Antonio, I got my house or whatever, I flew her out. So I flew her out before. So one time I flew her out, we went to like this Jamie Foxx concert, so she got all dressed up. We was kicking it like on some couple type thing, you know what I'm saying? It's cool. Then this time I fly her out like the flu. As soon as she get out there, I got sick. Like I had the flu, damn near. So I got the flu, so I'm sick. But she like kind of like trying to take care of me, like. But I'm like sick. I can't do nothing. I'm sick as a dog. So this chick say, all of a sudden she say, "Oh, my grandmother is sick. I gotta go back home." You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh man. So my other boy, Don is there too. He's in town too. They both from the same city, so they both there. So she like, I'm sorry, I gotta leave because my grandmother's sick. I'm like, all right. I'm still feeling a little better. It's probably like the second day she there, second, third day. She leaves. So that night, like, I don't know, I felt better. And I was like, Don was like, man, what you want to do? I was like, man, we trying to go to, it was only San Antonio's not so much to do. So I was like, let's go to the strip club we always go to. All right, let's go to the strip club. I'm in the strip club, bro. I'm in the strip club. I'm sitting there looking, chilling. I look over by the bar. She's there, bro.
What?
She's in San Antonio at this bar still. So I'm like, I was like, hold on. I was like, Don, hold on. I know that's not whatchamacallit over there. He's like, no, it can't be her. It's somebody look like her. I was like, dog. He's like, that is her. I walked right up on her. She's with a dude. The dude is a very famous NFL Hall of Famer.
What?
She's with this dude, but she's with the dude. She told me she's leaving and linked up with this dude. Like, I was like, I walked up and I'm like, yo, what's up? She was like, oh. She just started copping, please. I'm sorry. Nah. I was like, nah.
What? That's crazy.
Save them.
That was crazy. It was crazy. I stopped talking to her for a long time.
Hell yeah.
Like, she's one of them, like, at that point in her life, she was like, if I told you who it was, you understand. She's like really on some clout chasing. This dude, at the time, he was like a super Pro Bowler, like,
I think I'm saying. I think
you can't
my spidey senses is telling me something.
Hey, I wasn't even, you can't even turn out no Pro Bowls.
No.
But yeah, that's what she was on. I mean, she's probably still on it today, but you probably know who it is. I don't know. You probably don't know.
I don't know. Maybe never. I know my man Rav you got a game today?
I got we traveling. I mean, we got a road game tomorrow. We got a pretty good little game. But I'm glad. Do I got to share my worst story as a ball player?
That's not. I'm being honest with you. That is not the worst. I'm gonna think. That's not the worst, but that's like not a crazy one. You know what I'm saying? I can't really.
I remember. I got a story. Female story. So I remember when I was this had to be when I was like 23, 24 years old. You know, first year coming back from overseas, finally got a little money in my pocket, got a nice little spot. So I started talking to this girl. And everything was going cool. Everything was going cool at first. But then it got to a point where I was like, I'm not feeling this. Like, yo, like, let's take a break. And let's take a break. Like, you go do your thing, this and that. So someone, I'm back living in Columbus now. So someone who I used to deal with in college at the time, we link up, we go out, you know, we catch a vibe or whatever. Push come to shove, she ended up coming back to my place. Fast forward, it's like 3 a.m. now. Like, I done took a break from the other girl. This is like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. Like, we done already took a break. I haven't really spoken to her sparingly or whatever, this and that. 3 a.m, it's a banging my door, like boom, 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 boom. I know exactly who it is. My phone got like 10 missed calls. Like, I got like 20 texts. Like, I know exactly what's going on. So I act like I don't even hear it. The girl that I had linked back up with or whatever, she's like, do you hear that at the door? And I'm like, man, it gotta be a wrong. I like, go back to sleep. It gotta be a wrong door. They had the wrong house. No way. Man, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. So we act like there. Oh, she leave. The girl at the door leave. The girl in the house, she's uncomfortable. She's like, I don't feel comfortable. I'm just gonna go home. I said, all right, cool. I'll make sure she get home, whatever. Soon as she closed the door, I call girl back. Was you at my house? You know I was outside. Like, man, don't be coming to my house no 3, 4 in the morning banging on my like, what's wrong with you? You lost your damn mind. She's like, you left me outside. She's like, you left me outside. I said, of course I left your ass outside. Ain't nobody come to my house no 3, 4 in the morning unannounced. No, I was in the dead wrong. Dead wrong.
You ain't really wrong though, because you ain't did nothing wrong.
Right.
But at the same time, I ain't really did nothing too wrong, but at the same time, she was like, she thinking like, ain't nobody over there.
Yeah.
That reminds me of a story in college, bro. From a Columbus native in college. A Columbus native in college. I'm in my apartment, and my baby mom's, she comes and brings my son's a baby at the time, comes and brings her to the house. She's like staying over there. So a chick that I mess with just happens to live next door. She actually moved next door to me. Ron, you already know. She moves next door to me. Like, she didn't live there before. She ended up moving next door to me. So I'm in the room, and me and the baby fall asleep. Bro, I wake up, and my baby mama's next door.
What?
And they're having a powwow over that joint. Having a heart-to-heart, comparing notes. I'm like, oh, I wake up like, yo, maybe what? Chad Moore was my roommate. Maybe Chad might have woke me up like, yo, you got to get up. I bet. I was like, yo, what?
Oh, you was through.
Yo.
You was through.
I wasn't through, man. I wasn't through. I was still in the game after that. I was still in the game. I used to keep it super G. I used to keep it super G in college, bro. I used to tell my baby, look, what you gonna do? They after me. I'm gonna live my life. What you gonna stay or what you gonna do? I'm gonna live. And then I used to tell the other joint the same thing. I used to go hard in college, bro. And I was the guy on campus because I was like, I used to hang like me and Hamp was cool. Like, Hamp, what other basketball players you hung with?
None.
Because I was the only one.
Like he was. I ain't gonna say too accessible, but it's like he didn't treat himself like he was a top
star. Look, at Cincinnati,
bro, he was most humblest dude ever.
But see, like at Ohio State, probably the football dudes probably get more love than the basketball dudes, probably, right?
They do. So they do.
Yeah, so
but
it's like
they cool though.
Yeah, but they cool, but they the guys, right? But like at Cincinnati, it's the opposite. The basketball niggas is the deal. It's like, you know what I'm saying? But so like on the dudes on my team really acted like that though. They acted like that. Like they acted like they was really, and I'm talking about dudes that wasn't even like that. They was really acting like they used to call me regular student. They used to call me RS. They used to call me regular student because I hung with all my friends was just like students that went to school. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what people I hung out with. People like, man, you a regular student. I'm like, yeah, nigga, what are you talking about? Like, what I'm supposed to do? Not hang with the cool people that's cool? Like, I used to go to the cafeteria. I used to go to I used to have spade tournaments. I used to do all that shit. Go all to the parties. Like,
it was somebody, one dude, I ain't gonna say his name. He cool as hell, but he had a song I heard him sing to another chick.
He had a song?
Bro, it was something, man. I'm just like, but he was big, he was like bigging up himself though.
It gotta be Hicks.
No, it was Armin. It was funny.
One of the two. I never heard Armin sing this.
I forgot what it was because he's messing with I forgot who, but he said he was just like, I think it went like, Armin Kirkland, I'm number 33. I'm $1 million man, babe. Some shit like that. Oh, bro, it was so funny, bro.
Oh, I'm gonna get on his ass. I can't wait.
But it was funny as hell, bro.
Look, Armin, E. Hicks, Jason Maxill, all them dudes didn't really mess around on campus. Like, they didn't go to the campus. They used to go to like Kentucky. They used to go over the rock. They used to go to like all those little like clubs and stuff when I didn't know nothing about that kind of stuff. I mean, I went to the hood spots, but I didn't know about, you know what I'm saying? I used to go to all the like upscale stuff like back then. Right. I'm on campus. I'm going to Icebreaker, dog.
Yeah, get it.
Show me that.
So I can't incriminate myself too much, but I got a little story.
Icebreakers, man. Ooh.
Icebreaker. The Columbus Icebreaker. I heard OSU Icebreaker used to be crazy.
Bro, that was like ours times 20. I
heard. I never been.
Valleydale, bro, what? It used to be crazy.
You know who had the sleeper icebreaker?
Miami.
State.
Oh, yeah. Because there was.
I heard OU, like the Halloween at OU is legendary.
Oh, bro, Halloween at OU, bro. What?
Been. I've been to Wright State and I've been to Miami joint.
Miami's a slept.
I'm not gonna hold you. So we used to go to practice is getting started around Halloween time for like college basketball. So like Coach Mata used to have practice dumb early in the morning when the OU had their Halloween. So he's like, y'all can go to that shit if y'all want to. Y'all gonna be tired as hell in the morning. Dad was not playing that.
How far was that from y'all?
Hour 15.
Hour 15.
Oh, that was an easy trip, man.
Yeah.
Nothing.
See, that's far from us.
Yeah, that's a ways. Like but Miami, Ohio was 40 minutes. People.
Miami, Ohio was like right up the street. Right up the street.
One time, like, I went there on some thirst mission. So it's sometimes like Cincinnati summers is boring because y'all like everybody's gone. So I'm there, like my roommate, like, hey, let's go to the we went to school the last out of everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So we like, man, we in the house bored. Hey man, let's go to the Miami Icebreaker. I'm like, no, I don't feel like I ain't feeling it. Something telling me like, don't go. So an hour passed by. I'm like, shit, we might as well go. Fuck it. So I drive. We get there. I was driving to Park Avenue. I had some Vogues. So, I thought I was doing something. So I get there, and he link up with his homie, kind of like, we kind of link up pregame, then go to the Icebreaker. So they looking at us like dirtbags, like, y'all go to UC. Like y'all got germs. So we get to the one, it was like 3 or 4 parties. We get to one party. So I get there, and I see a lot of UC people, a couple people, for sure. So we get there. So I'm like, my car, my windows is down, summertime. My car ain't starting. So I'm like, oh, what the hell? Like, I'm playing it off like, damn, what's happening? So thunder start happening. So it's storming. My windows is down. My car is stuck at the party right where the parking lot is. So I'm like, damn, I'm thinking I'm fresh. I'm got a Mesquite shirt on. I'm thinking I'm killing it. So I'm like, well, shit, how we going? So we like kind of stranded. So we knew this girl there. So I was like, oh yeah, she look out, whatever. Woo, woo. She will take us home. It was rides before, but she was with some football dudes from Miami. So, she in her element. So I'm like, hey, I know, sorry to bug you. I know you got some stuff going on, but we just need to ride back to Cincinnati. Like, just when you leave, just let us know. Okay, fine. But 2 hours later, I'm looking like, the kid with the when they want to run away from home, they got the thing with the
the bundles
over the shoulder, like the little suitcase. We over there.
The bandana on the stick.
Bro, I had the bandana on the stick in front of this pizza joint, like waiting for her. We like, oh, we gonna, catch her. So we call her, and all I hear like playing on the phone, hung up. I'm like, bro, what? So long story short, my homie came from Cincinnati, picked us up, and the whole way back, I'm like, bro, I'm cussing her out. As soon as I see her, I'm cussing her out. They're like, nah, you ain't gonna do it. You ain't gonna do it. You ain't gonna do it. I'm like, shit, I'm cussing her out. She played us. Like, as many times we came through for her, she played us. So, I had to go pimp C. I had to let her have it, but we cool.
For a football dude that was not going to the league.
Yeah, he ain't even going nowhere. He working Enterprise.
At all. You know what's crazy? You said that was Miami, Ohio?
Yes.
Dog, funniest shit ever. We go to Miami, Ohio Icebreaker. This is probably my second year there. So we in that joint. And Big Donald Little was in that joint. I don't know if y'all know Donald Little. Donald Little, about 6'10", 260, cut up like an action figure. That nigga in there with the white beater on. And in the black parties, they doing the strolls and they doing all this stepping and all the stuff.
Yeah.
So they doing the stepping stuff. He like this. I ain't moving. So you're supposed to move out of this. I think it was the Kappa dudes, man. So they trying their best to avoid them. Man, they get to bumping my man. And that man was slinging people all over that auditorium. Slinging them all. I was like, I ain't never seen, I've been to Florida too, and I've been to plenty little Greek part. Man, I ain't never seen the man handle them dudes like that. He was just slinging them dudes all the way. That shit was crazy. I was like,
them folks at Ohio State them fraternity folks at Ohio State was afraid of Sully. Sully would purposely do it. I like Sully. Like, I'm from down south, so like that Greek life is a little bit different than like up north. It's a little stronger.
Right.
Yeah. I'm like Sully, like, what you doing, bro? Like, you can't do that. That's a no, you can't do that. He like, forget that. I'm from Columbus. This is my city. Mm-hmm. They gotta watch where I walk at.
He's from Columbus.
Yeah, he's from the south side of Columbus.
South side.
Yeah.
He ain't going. And I kid you not, they did not bump that man. They would not go his way. Like, if he was strolling, he got in their way, they moved. I never seen nothing like it.
No, they was trying to avoid Big Don Little. But like maybe a dude, if they did touch him, he was getting them out of there. If they touched him, he getting them out of there. And they was not like like trying to get back at him. He was slinging them, but nobody's helping him. He was slinging them there. I was like, oh my God. Yeah, it was way different in Florida. They wasn't having that shit in Florida. Then when I used to go to Florida A&M, yeah, they was way different.
I bet that was.
You put up in Tallahassee one time?
Huh?
You put up in Tallahassee for like a FAMU homecoming one time?
Not homecoming. So look, my girlfriend in high school, she was a year older than me. She went to Florida A&M. She just so happened to go to Florida A&M, and I went to Florida. So she would like I would like me and my boy Orion Green. You know Orion Green? I know. He's Mr. Basketball. He was from Gainesville. He was like, man, let's go down to Florida A&M. I was like, cool. He had an old school. We went down there. We drove down there. But see, the thing about it is, like my old girlfriend, she was like so like in love with me that like she'd have boyfriends, like, but she'll tell the boyfriend, she'd be like this, listen, James is coming down here. I don't want to hear nothing. He's staying here. So like, I don't want to hear, like, it is what it is. He's staying here. Like, you can get mad, you can leave for the week or whatever you want to do, but he's staying here. That's how it would be. Because we was at the time, we was friends now. And that's how I be. I get down there, I meet the boyfriend and everything, but
be like this.
I'll be like, yeah, but she'll take me around and meet everybody, bro. Like, and she was an AKA. She'd take me around. I meet all the. Boy, that place is different.
Throwing you oops, and not even knowing.
They lie. The lines of the HBCU, like the AKA lines. Like my sister's the AKA. She went to FAMU. My whole family went to FAMU. Her line had like 100 girls in it. And I'm like, what is crazy? And I go to Tallahassee to visit my family, and they like, oh, you're Aaron's brother. You played at Ohio State. And I was like, yep, that's me. I'm real excited to meet you.
Yeah, she took me to a pool party one time, and there was a lot of DC people there too. So it was super cool, but it was like the people that was throwing it was from DC, and I was like there, and it was just like, man, all I know is I was good because at Florida, it's not a lot of black people at Florida, right?
Right.
It's not a lot of black people. So like the pickings was slim at Florida, and if you didn't play football, it was even slimmer. Like the football niggas is scooping them joints up quick. And then it was like all the black girls was in sororities, so they messing with the fraternity.
Yeah, fraternity.
So it was like nothing. I was bad. So when I went down to Florida A&M, I would scoop up me some, you know what I'm saying? I scooped me about 4-5 joints. I had a nice little team coming in and out from Tallahassee. I'll be good. I don't know what I know the Florida State dudes probably going crazy with them, but you know what I'm saying? I don't got nothing to do with that.
It ain't my business.
Yeah.
So before no, my bad, cut you off.
Go ahead, you got it.
No, I was saying, Rav, we do a little segment. What is he on? What is she on? What are they on? I kind of talking about like people, famous people, just doing some outlandish stuff, whether it's crazy, stupid, or embarrassing, or all the above. So
I'm trying to figure out what about like what's Kim K and Kanye on right now? What's his third or fourth divorce? Like what's going on?
That's a good one.
We normally have one ready.
Yeah,
and I know that's not what Hamp was gonna say, but that's a good one.
Yes, bro.
All the way around, because first of all, what is Kanye on? If that's true, what is he on?
Bro, he is losing his
Let me tell you something. I ain't got no problem with nobody's lifestyle because I grew up around all types of people. Mm-hmm. I know gay people and we all cool or whatever. But if you're gonna pick a dude, you gonna pick that dude?
Man, what?
I ain't even seen dude. I heard some.
Do your Google.
Star?
Do your Googles, bro.
That's a ghoulish look. That's a hideous human being.
Marilyn Manson type.
Bruh, like why?
Oh, so he messed with dude that messed with the hoop dude that was like extension.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's nasty.
That's
nasty. That's
bro, that Hollywood shit is different, bro. Like it's
called it Hollyweird for a reason.
It's different out there, bro. Somebody told me the reason it's like that, but I mean, I just don't. I don't know, bro. I can't see. I understand it, but I just can't see it. Like people like really like like it's so crazy, and you do so much that you just start trying stuff. Like, nah, bro. Like, no.
Acid. Hey, do some acid.
Yeah, you like. It's like people say like weed is like a gateway drug. Like, and then you start doing like they be saying like that's how it be. Like you in LA, you're so famous that you've done everything, so you just trying new stuff. Like experiment. No, bro. Like, what are you talking about?
I ain't never trying no man. That's not.
Hey, I'm like, hey, if it ain't weed, it's crack.
I mean, golly, bro. You said what now?
I met folks, you know what I'm saying, who came from the South or came from Ohio and they went to LA, and it's like maybe they didn't change like drastically crazy, but it's like you're definitely a different person. When you migrate there, you live there, you be in them circles and you come back, you're a totally different person for sure.
Right. I agree.
Every time. And this stuff, like, you know, people be talking about like these cults and these different groups and all this stuff. I don't be believing that kind of stuff until like, you know what made me believe it? Like when people be having, like when it be somebody that like they get a job that what? How did the hell did they what? You know what I'm saying? Like, huh? Like, what is going on? Like, that's the only time I'll be like, something going on. You know what I'm saying? But like other than that, I just can't. I can't see like being a stand-up person. I just can't see a person like really selling themselves and their morals and whatever they believe in just to get a certain status.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy. Yeah, man, but we appreciate you, Rav, man. We know you got, you know, you in Japan, so you way across the waters, and you know, kicked it with your boys. So we appreciate it a lot. So,
man, I'm honored, man. I appreciate you guys bringing me on, man.
You gotta come on again too.
Oh man, anytime, man. Just let me know. I love kicking it and talking shop with the homies, man.
Yes, sir. Good luck in your game, man. Do some work.
Man, appreciate y'all boys, man.
Right,
next time.
Yep. Yeah, so that's episode 8. Kind of crazy. We on 8, a little hiatus, but we back. So we appreciate all the support. Like, subscribe, share. We on all streaming platforms, on YouTube as well. Also, shout out to my dog. He's doing some great things. I know we talked about it on the last show. UC grad. So.
Oh yeah. We out here. Big UC, you know what I'm saying? We out here.
See y'all repping. See y'all rep. Come on now.
Nah, everybody saying that. we got the cards on the table coming soon too.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be a little bit more we're gonna have some special.
I gotta get in the spades. I heard you an expert level spades player. I gotta get in the spades game with you one of these days. I might gotta shoot to Houston and get in one of these legendary spades games I'll be hearing about.
So my show, my other show, Cards on the Table. I'll send you the episode. I'll DM you the episode. I sent it to you, right? I send you the episode. The first episode is basically a pilot. It was just basically to see how it would look, and the format of it is the first guest is Tyrese. So
it was fire too.
But we didn't play spades. We played tunk because there's only 3 of us. Me, Moochie Norris, and Ty. It's basically like he's just sitting around playing cards with like talking shit, telling stories, and you know what I'm saying. So it's kind of like this, but we playing the basis of the story. The basis of it is we playing spades, but we kicking it, talking, interviewing somebody while we doing it. So yeah, come down. You know what I'm saying. Your boy Ty down here. That's my main kicking partner, bro. Ty's my guy.
Man, what's crazy, I actually love Texas. I was in Dallas last summer, and I hit up Reese because I was with Marquez, and I had seen Marquez. I hit up Reese. He's like, man, I'm in Houston. He was going to shoot down, but we were supposed to go to Houston, and we never made it. But I love it. I love it down there. It's dope. It's a dope vibe.
So we see Marquez comes down here sometimes too. So what we got to do is we got to do it. And Ron, you got to come down too. You got to talk about coming down. We got to do something where we do a Dallas, Houston. You know what I'm saying? Like weekends or a week or something like that, because me and Reese down here will show you a great time. And then Kez is down there in Dallas, you know what I'm saying? And he down there, he know what's going on down there. So, I mean, it's totally 2 different places though. Like it's totally 2 different. Dallas is cool, but it ain't Houston, bro. Houston's different.
Houston is.
That's what I heard.
Houston's different, bro. It's
Houston right there, Dallas like.
and you're a single guy, dog. Like you'll be out this joint, like go. And then your man in the mix. So your guy, your other guy, he's in the mix. So yeah.
Oh man! So listen, in the summertime when I'm off season, let me know. It ain't nothing to hop on the bird.
Summertime out of hand, bro. So this summer, and you know Houston wide open. COVID, no COVID. Houston's getting it in. Ain't no stopping.
Right.
That's wild.
Yeah.
All right, we appreciate it, y'all. So we out.
Yes, sir.